It's time for Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, presented by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota. Oahe Capitals hockey is brought to you by Herman's and Endodontics, AGE, Weatherall, Ramcoda, and Wagner Auto.
There's a shot, they score! Pierre Schweitzer, his second of the game, and the Caps have their first lead, 4-3, with 9:42 to go in the third period.
And by Xander Auto Parts, Envirotech, Leisure Palace, the Clubhouse Hotel and Suites, the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection, and Pizza Ranch.
Keller Herman on the face-off win. That shot, rebound, they score! Aiden Beam! His first of the season, first of his career, and the Capitals lead at 3-2.
Oahe Capitals hockey is also brought to you by Dano's Marine, American Family Insurance, Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, Birding Electric, First United Methodist Church, and Beck Motors.
From the net, it comes in front, they score! With 1.9 to go! Ashton Green ties the game! With the goalie pulled twice, he scored twice, and we are tied!
And now for the voice of the Oahe Capitals, award-winning KCCR Sports Director, John Winkler.
As we welcome you to Sioux Center as the White Capitals take on the Sioux Center Storm and what should be a fun matchup between these two teams. The Capitals are looking to win their third straight and pick up their fifth game in a row with points as they have won 3 of their last 4. They're 3-0-1 in their last 4 games as the Capitals take on the Sioux Center Storm here this evening, and we will play here twice. Capitals will play here tonight at 4:30, looking for a 4:30 puck drop, maybe just a little bit later than 4:30, but we'll have that, and then 11:45 tomorrow morning as the Caps will be hosting, or the Sioux Center Storm will be hosting the White Capitals here this evening. We will have more of the pregame show coming up. Let's hear from Coach Steve Steele next. We'll get that going for you as the White Capitals and the Sioux Center Storm are coming up here from the Sioux Center Vernon in Sioux Center, Iowa. You're listening to White Capitals Hockey, presented by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota. You're listening on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Xander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Xander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Xander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Xander, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Dano's is getting ready for winter. Stop in or call to get your appointment to winterize your boat. While you're here, check out upgrading your electronics or trolling motors. You can also look at ordering our new line of Bexus boats, along with our line of Yamaha and Mercury motors. Christmas is coming. Call today, 605-224-6612. Dano's Marine, your one-stop boat shop. Stop into our showroom today or call 605-224-6612. Dano's Marine, 916 North Deadwood Street, Fort Pierce.
The Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center in Pierre is a proud supporter of Hawaii Capitals hockey. Ramkota is more than just a place to stay. It's a full-service hotel where you'll arrive as a guest and leave as a friend. Enjoy our comfortable accommodations while you're in Pierre, a full bar and restaurant too. Best of luck to the Hawaii Capitals hockey teams. The support comes from your friends at the Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center. Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center, 920 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Give us a call at 605-224-6877.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732. When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Hi, this is Grayson Hunsley, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome back to the pregame show here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Joining me is Coach Steve Steele. Capitals take on the Sioux Center Storm here today, going into Sunday as well. And a chance to get here on this weekend and a chance for two big games, but here today, what's kind of the message going into tonight?
Just come out fast. I think we obviously had a good break. We had really big game over break that we were successful in, and hopefully we can keep that momentum going. I think we've consistently gotten better all season, and we just want to take another step forward today.
And the good thing is that you played last Friday, but does it feel kind of like it's been a long break, even though it's only been about 8 days?
It does. The fact that you didn't have school that last week and then on the Monday, and being a Friday game, you do have, like I said, we took Saturday, Sunday, and then ended up with Monday off too. So, it does feel a little bit longer anytime you go 3 days without being on the ice.
Well, Sioux Center played yesterday, lost to Mitchell 4-1. They've got 2 wins so far against Huron, but what have you seen for them on film?
Yeah, they're a team that, they still like the same stuff that they have liked in the past. They like to go those long cross passes and like to try to switch sides on the breakout and kind of play a little bit more of a high-flying game. But they just, they're a younger team this year, and their goalie's had some really good games. He's had some where he hasn't been as good. But really, I said they're just a team you don't know what you're going to get.
So, as that says, how do you stop? How do you handle that? Is it kind of, obviously the game plan is in place, but is it something that could fly out the window in a matter of a couple minutes if they're doing something that you're not expecting them to do?
Maybe a little bit. And I think as the year goes on, you get a little bit more comfortable with where you are as a team too, and you've got a little bit more contingencies lined up. So, I'm not as worried about that today. I said we've just got to go play our game and be ready for the different things that they will throw at us.
Well, goalies have played well over the last 3 games in total for the Capitals. What does Spencer need to do today? He's going to get the start. What does he need to do today to continue that?
He just needs to stay locked in. I think this will be a game. It'll be very different than the last 2 that he's had against Sioux Falls. There won't be hopefully as many shots, and he hopefully won't be as busy consistently. So, being able to stay locked in some of those times where you do have a minute or so or a couple minutes without a shot is going to be important.
Special teams, obviously you guys got a power play goal in that Friday win. How important can special teams be here today too?
Good. Again, in a game like this, it's just going to be important. Anything to get you off to a fast start, and you can build momentum either way, through the power play score or through the penalty kill, still being aggressive, killing it, and maybe finding a way to get a shorty. So, anything we can use to build momentum is going to be huge today.
What's going to be the biggest overall reason here for the Capitals to get a win today?
Quick start. I think that's going to be the biggest deal, especially feels like a longer break. The best way to break that is, just to get out there quickly.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Good luck today.
Thanks, John.
Back with more of the pregame show next on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale. The full-service parts and auto with trained technicians, along with a friendly finance. Work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Verdict Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Verdict Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Verdict Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Verdict Electric, 224-8684.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
Happy holidays from everyone at Beck Motor Company in Pierre. To give back a little this December, we have 4 free oil changes, $400 value, and 100 Pierre Pride dollars for your holiday spending with every vehicle purchase. We have $30 off a light detail and $60 off a full detail. Tires, buy 3, get 1 free. We have gift certificates available, any amount. Happy holidays from Beck Motor Company, beck-motors.com.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Imagine your backyard turned into an outdoor oasis. Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace. Imagine sliding into a hot spring spa and having the jets pulsate and rejuvenate your body, then take a few steps into your own outdoor pool, swimming and enjoying time with family and friends. At Leisure Palace, we have a great selection of spas, pools, and many other items. The guaranteed lowest prices and your oasis for family fun and relaxation. Leisure Palace of Pierre.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool, and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Every day, you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax returns, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank and credit card account numbers, social security number, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions, trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think somebody has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986.
Hi, this is Barrett Schweitzer, assistant captain, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here to Sioux Center as the White Capitals and the Sioux Center Storm getting set from the Sioux Center Vernon. We're about 10 minutes away from puck drop. Just a little bit more than 10 minutes away from puck drop. The Sioux Center Storm, they are 2-6 coming in to tonight's contest after falling to the Mitchell Marlins last night 4-1. In that game, they were down 3-0 before that first goal came, and the only goal came in that from the Sioux Center. Jake Bogan scored late in the second period after Mitchell scored back-to-back goals in the first period about 2.5 minutes apart. And then they made it a 3-0 game before ended up making it 4-1, as it was Paxton Denny and Connor Deegan scoring in the first period. McDaly for the Mitchell Marlins. Jake Bogan got the lone Sioux Center goal, and Levi Loken then ended up scoring for Mitchell to seal the win, 4-1 over the Sioux Center Storm. The Capitals are coming in at 4-3-1 and have come back and won 3 of their last 4 games with that tie. And as they sit in the standings right now, they have found themselves moving into 6th place in the standings. But when you look at where they're at and where they can go here, Aberdeen at 6-2, they beat them already. If they can get another win against Aberdeen, pull up a couple more wins, they got to beat Watertown, get 2 wins here this weekend against Sioux Center. Now, they got Yankton twice. They've got Brandon Valley again. And then we'll face Huron one more time as well, with then the 2 games against Rushmore still to come, and another game against Sioux Falls West, 2 games against Brookings. Yes, that's not their schedule remaining. But you look at those games, Aberdeen and Mitchell, those are in Watertown. Those 3 games, they've already played them once. They're 2-1 combined against those, make that 1-2 against those combined 3 teams. If they can go 3-0 on the second end of those 2 games, they find themselves maybe being in that 5th spot to the 4th or 5th spot with the Sioux Falls West if they beat them again. So this is a must-win game, because you look at where Sioux Center is at. It's going to be one team is going to miss the state tournaments that maybe feels like they should. Brandon Valley and Huron, they've kind of put themselves in a spot that puts them pretty far, not out of contention, but puts them a lot harder to get into the state tournament. Brandon Valley did get a win yesterday when they took down the Yankton Bucks, which hurts the Yankton trying to get in the state tournament. But Sioux Center kind of seems to be a team that if they need to win a couple more games, they need to find their way in. Somebody that feels like in other years would be able to squeak in and sneak into the state tournament probably won't be making it this year. And these are very important wins for the Capitals to get, because the Sioux Center Storm are behind them in the standings. And also for Sioux Center, these are wins to try and pass teams in the standings, although they wouldn't, even with 2 wins this weekend, they wouldn't still pass the Capitals, with the Caps having 9 points and Sioux Center with 4. But this is an all-important 2 games for both these teams. They can set you up either well, make you, break you. Wouldn't necessarily make you, but it could definitely break you in these 2 games against Sioux Center here this weekend. Over on the girls varsity side, the White Capitals, they won't play this weekend. They'll be back in action on the road against Brookings and Sioux Falls next weekend, Saturday and Sunday. But they still sit atop the standings, and they will at least for one more day. Sioux Falls and Mitchell are playing tomorrow, and depending on how things shake out tomorrow, if Mitchell would beat Sioux Falls, the Capitals will still be in first place and will then all of a sudden find themselves on the track to try and be the number 1 team, although Aberdeen is still there at 5-1. But overall, they will hold on to that number 1 spot in the girls varsity through at least another day. And that Mitchell-Sioux Falls game, they play at 2:15, so they'll be just starting by the time that we get done tomorrow, so we won't really be able to give you any updates, but that's the game to keep an eye on for girls varsity. And with the White Capitals off this weekend at 6-1-1, the girls varsity has just been a fantastic. They've been a lot of fun to watch. 37 goals for, 27 against, and outside of Aberdeen and Sioux Falls, they are scoring more than any other team in the state, and they have been a pleasure and a fun team to watch so far. And if you haven't seen them play, they're going to finally get some home games. It feels like it's been forever since they've been at home. They're going to finally get some home games coming up in late January and beginning of February to close out their regular season. They're going to have a couple of really good games coming up towards the end of the season. So we're excited for what the girls varsity team is doing. But here today, the boys varsity team, they're getting set to take on the Sioux Center Storm as they look for wins 4 and 5 in a row, make that 3 and 4 in a row, and point streak of 5 and 6 in a row if they can find themselves at least getting to overtime, if not winning these games against the Sioux Center Storm. We've got starting lineups. We've got puck drop coming up after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com. Pizza Ranch of Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of the Oahe Capitals hockey. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes away from the South Dakota State Capitol building and from the Expo Center, home of the Oahe Capitals. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC. 224-6627.
Refined design, remarkable capabilities. The Ford Edge at Capital City Ford delivers everyone and everything in style and comfort. Bold and aggressive on the outside, lavish with lots of tech on the inside. This SUV does a whole lot more than haul groceries. Travel with confidence when purchasing your all-new Ford Edge from Capital City Ford. And for a limited time, qualified buyers can purchase at 0.9% APR for 60 months. Check out their full vehicle lineup at CapitalCityFord.com. Capital City Ford in Pierre.
South Dakotans, due to the recent flood, hail, and windstorms, many of you have damage and are in need of making repairs. When it comes to making the decision of who to hire to complete the repairs, you should always check with the Department of Revenue to ensure they're licensed to do business in South Dakota. And you should check with Consumer Protection to see if any complaints have been filed against the company. And finally, never sign anything until you read all the details. Rule of thumb, when someone knocks on your door to sell you a product or service, they need to provide you with a 3-day right to cancel. Go to consumersd.gov and look under transient vendors or call 800-300-1986.
The Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center in Pierre is a proud supporter of Hawaii Capitals hockey. Ramkota is more than just a place to stay. It's a full-service hotel where you'll arrive as a guest and leave as a friend. Enjoy our comfortable accommodations while you're in Pierre, a full bar and restaurant too. Best of luck to the Hawaii Capitals hockey teams. The support comes from your friends at the Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center. Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center, 920 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Give us a call at 605-224-6877.
Dano's is getting ready for winter. Stop in or call to get your appointment to winterize your boat. While you're here, check out upgrading your electronics or trolling motors. You can also look at ordering our new line of Vexus boats, along with our line of Yamaha and Mercury motors. Psst, Christmas is coming. Call today, 605-224-6612. Dano's Marine, your one-stop boat shop. Stop into our showroom today or call 605-224-6612. Dano's Marine, 916 North Deadwood Street, Fort Pierre. When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Hi, this is Spencer Anderson, and you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
And as we welcome you back here, we are getting set for a puck drop between the Hawaii Capitals and the Sioux Center Storm, as the Caps and Storm will be taking the ice here in just a matter of moments. Grayson Hunsley is not dressing today. He got the 5-minute major penalty in that game last Friday, so he will serve the 1-game suspension today. He'll be back. He is here, but he cannot dress today, and he will be playing tomorrow. So Capitals will go with one less skater. They're going to go with and they have the 12 forwards and 5 defensemen, so they got the 17 skaters overall instead of the usual 18. Now, when you look at what the Capitals usually do, they run about 3 lines and the 5 defensemen overall. So it will be. There won't be a whole lot of change. And, of course, when you look at that 4th line for the Capitals, one being Cameron Lee that plays defense on JV. JV does not play this weekend, but he's still got a chance, maybe to swing back there for that one spot if they do need to go with another defenseman. That Cameron Lee is probably someone that will fit in that spot. So the Capitals will be wearing their road black jerseys, the Sioux Center Storm. They've got the new logo. We have not updated it on our scoreboard on the Capital City Rock Sports, but we will have that updated for the state tournament coming up at the beginning of March. That is, of course, if they do make the state tournament. The girls will be in the state tournament for sure. There's only 8 teams overall, but the Sioux Center Storm in their white jerseys with the blue wrapped around the middle and the white numbers with the black outline on the numbers. And the Capitals wear the black jerseys, the greens across the chest and around with the Capital logo, and those gold numbers with the white trim and the last names on the back of their jerseys. We've got the starting lineups that we can tell you about, that we will tell you about here when we throw it down to the PA for the introduction of the starting lineups, as we are just about set for hockey here from the Sioux Center Vernon. Glad you're with us here on Capital City Rock, on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, as the Hawaii Capitals look to knock off the Sioux Center Storm. Again, we mentioned in the pregame interview with Coach Steve Steele, Spencer Anderson will be in nets. It will be Christian Richards that will be the starting goalie for the Sioux Center Storm. So we will throw it down, I believe, for the starting lineups. I believe the PA is not wanting to work for him. I'm looking down there right now. We can hear a little bit.
Number 7, Aiden Dozark.
Aiden Dozark was the first one. There we go. So again, those starters for the Capitals, it is Barrett Schweitzer, Aiden Dozark, and Dylan Dotson. That 1A, 1B line of the Capitals, you really like those 2 lines. Barrett Schweitzer, Aiden Dozark, and Dylan Dotson get the start in this game. Jace Anderson and Corbin Beestrom will get the starts for the defensemen. For the Sioux Center Storm, they start with the defenseman. It'll be number 10, the freshman Topeta. Make that Topete. That is Jacob Topete. As well as then we look at the rest of the starting lineup, and I think they started with the defenseman and then went to the other side of things, to the forwards, as the other defenseman with him should be Groenweg, and Noah Groenweg. And then for the starting forwards, it is Tate Swagger, along with then Isaac Vandenberg, and Ryan Schaap will be the starting forwards for the Sioux Center Storm. They're going to start with their 3rd line. Coach Van Dienhuis gave the sheets to me after getting here, because he had made the changes earlier this morning. So it is, and they have seemed to do that throughout the season. They don't go with a whole lot of lines that stay put, to stay with those lines as we're underway here in the varsity game as the Capitals win the opening faceoff. And a quick pass from Dylan Dotson to Aiden Dozark moving in. Dozark to his forehand, the shot and a save. The rebound is off the blocker of Christian Richards. He's made 2 quick saves. Schweitzer in the corner here on the near side as he works it back to the top of the points. Right side over for Jay Sanderson. Back down for Schweitzer. Dozark had picked it up, and then it's flipped away by the Sioux Center Storm, but not out of the zone. Groenweg will wrap it around the boards, but it's intercepted by Schweitzer as he's working in the corner. Back out to Beastrom on the right point. That shot redirected, and it went just wide. Dozark had the stick in front, and it went just wide. Now Dozark trying to get it back in front, but Richards will cover for the whistle. 2 wins for Christian Richards, a 583 goals against average, 877 save percentage, but that one that has jumped up save percentage-wise. And the goals against average dropped after giving up just 1 goal on 34 shots. Make that 4 goals on 35 shots yesterday. As this will work all the way down, and Corbin Beastrom will have to play it behind the net for the Capitals. He stepped through. He will draw a penalty, as we'll have the Sioux Center Storm give up the penalty. Spencer Anderson will make his way to the bench as the Capitals move in. There's a shot and a save. The rebound was loose, but the referee blew the play dead because he lost sight of the puck, and the Capitals had scored. Schweitzer had scored, but it is a penalty coming up against the Sioux Center Storm, as a trip is going to be called, I believe, or maybe it was a knee. And so they will get him to the penalty box, and that was going to be on number 8, Dawson Lusing. It is just a trip against Dawson Lusing. And so with 15:51 to go here in the first period, the Capitals will get their first power play opportunity, although Sioux Center clears it quickly, and it goes all the way down. Spencer Anderson will tee it up, and Andrew Coughlin will grab it here for the Capitals. So an early power play opportunity. Capitals scored the power play last Friday against the Sioux Falls West Flyers in their 4-1 win. Here's a centering pass that goes off of a couple of skates out to the blue line. Coughlin just missed it, and it comes out of the zone where Schweitzer will grab it. He'll feed one along as it's moved in by Devin Dotson. Back for Schweitzer, and a shot and a save. He tried to go up high just like he scored the 2 goals against Sioux Falls West. And that one was stopped by Richards, who is a much taller goalie than most of the rest of the state, just by looking at him right now. Jaron Beck, pass goes back to the Capitals blue line. Andrew Coughlin with 1:08 to go in the power play. Over to the middle of the ice, off of a skate, picked up by Devin Dotson. He'll swing wide, circle the nets. He fakes the give for Schweitzer. That one comes off the stick of Dozark and out of the zone by the Sioux Center Storm. It was down in on net. Spencer Anderson will swing it out, and now here's Jaron Beck moving in. Beck will swing in. He'll have it on the near side. He'll leave it back out to the blue line for Coughlin. Hard a pass across for Dozark. He walks it in just outside the face-off circle on the boards. That pass goes across, misses Schweitzer's stick, but grabbed by Coughlin at the point. Soft pass to the far side. Coming to the centering pass, looking for a one-timer was Schweitzer, and that one was off of a stick and never got a shot through. Seat pass and a shot one-timer by Devin Dotson, partially fanned on it, and it went wide. Dotson in front for Schweitzer. He scores. Schweitzer got sagging in, and the defense never saw him. The penalty killers never saw him. He went 5-0 on Christian Richards, and a power play goal for the White Capitals. And they strike first with 14:06 to go here in the first period. And for Schweitzer, he has scored the last 4 straight for the Capitals. 4 of the last 5 goals in the last 2 games have come from Barrett Schweitzer. Jaron Beck scored the first one against Sioux Falls West. He scored the last 3. And the Capitals have a 1-0 lead. Devin Dotson will pick up the assist. And an early lead here for the Capitals. Just 3 minutes into this first period. Dotson picks up his 7th assist. Schweitzer's got his 8th goal. Luke Miller here for the Capitals. Did not dress last Friday. Back in the lineup here for the Capitals tonight. As Andrew Coughlin with a toe drag move, and he'll spin back and skate behind his own net. Swings it hard around the boards. Out for Miller, off of his stick, then grabbed back again by Miller. And the Capitals will break out to center ice, 3-on-2. Up ahead for Devin Dotson. He'll swing into the zone with it. Centering one for Miller, and that one might have gone off the goalpost. Good look across crease from Devin Dotson to Luke Miller, and the goalpost might have denied Miller a 2-0 lead for the Capitals. Tipped back in by Devin Dodson as it goes to the corner behind the cage for the Sioux Center Storm. Comes back out. Aiden Beam will hold the zone. Now it's Miller again. He'll turn, and Devin Dodson trying to push one back in front. Maybe redirected off a Sioux Center Storm player because nobody else was there for the Capitals. It was more like a bumper pass as this played back up to the neutral zone. That one at the blue line. That's knocked down baseball style by Devin Dodson, but back out of the zone by the Sioux Center Storm. Chopping at it, trying to keep it in the zone with Jake Bogan. He is able to make that number 27 in Ryan Schaap. And it will be cleared out of the zone by the Sioux Center or by the Capitals. Back in by Sioux Center by Graydon Van Essen as it comes around to be played. Keller Herman in the corner. He got it around the boards, but it comes out to the blue line. There's a shot that was redirected and it went wide. Landon DeYoung took the shot and hit somebody in front. Held it in the blue line. There's a shot going wide, but knocked by the pads of Spencer Anderson. Coughlin in the corner trying to feed it off the boards to himself. He's played along with Jacob Beller of Sioux Center. Comes free out in front of the net where Jace Anderson will clear the zone. Goes all the way down and off the boards that went just through the blue paint and just in front of Richards, who let it go for an icing. Anderson nearly played it perfectly off the boards. Did not have to have an icing, but it will be an offensive zone faceoff of the Sioux Center Storm with 12:02 to go here in the first period. Face-off to the left of Spencer Anderson. Is Jake Bogan that will take it. Won by the Capitals. Anderson couldn't get out of the zone. Jace Anderson, that is. And then the shot was saved by Spencer Anderson. And it goes down again far enough for another icing with 11:50 to go here in the first period. Still 1-0 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Barrett Schweitzer's first of the game, 8th of the season. From Devin Dodson, his 7th assist. And it is a 1-for-1 time here for the Capitals on the power play. Faceoff is controlled by Sioux Center. Bouncing puck. Trying to pass it back out to the blue line, but it's intercepted by Schweitzer. Left for Dozark to skate the zone 2-on-3. Dozark swings wide. It's tipped in by Dylan Dodson. And the Capitals score again to make it 2-0 with 11:37 to go here in the first period. Dylan Dodson will score his 3rd of the season. And a nice pass from Aiden Dozark, his 4th assist of the year. Barrett Schweitzer should also get the assist. And the Capitals lead it 2-0. And again, we mentioned, too, that these two lines, really 1A and 1B for the Capitals, have worked so well. All 6 of these forwards have worked so well together. Dozark starts to move it in, trying to swing it to the net. Then he is pushed down to the boards. Off the glass by Sioux Center. Out to the blue line. It's out of the zone just past Corbin Beestra, but Dylan Dodson will play it back across for Jace Anderson. That's swung hard back in by Anderson, and it's played first by Sioux Center. And then turned over by the Storm. They missed the puck. There's a pass in front. Dozark trying to swing it in. He's the one being denied right now on that line. Jace Anderson. He shot that one. It goes in. No, they wave it off. It's played by high stick. And it stays 2-0 with 11 minutes to go. They will say it was played by the high stick of Aiden Dozark, or maybe Barrett Schweitzer, who was in front. And so it stays at a 2-0 score. With 11 minutes to go, the referees talk about it, and they will wave it off. Coach Steele wants an explanation. But it is still 2-0. With 11 minutes to go on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. So Dozark again has been denied a chance to score his first of the game. As the Capitals win the faceoff just outside the Sioux Center blue line. It's thrown back to the Capitals end of the ice, where it's now picked up by Barrett Schweitzer. Capitals will move in 3-on-4, but an offside call against the Capitals. We get a whistle with 10:48 left to go here in the first period. Capitals are looking for their 3rd straight win. Sioux Center, they're looking for their 3rd win. They beat Huron twice. That's the only wins they have so far. They're 2-6 so far in the season. They've got to start picking up points. Again, 4 teams do not make the state tournament, just like they did last year. Corbin Beestrom will hold the blue line. He is checked down, though, and the Sioux Center Storm will get it back into center ice. And Dozark, as he's falling to the belly, is able to swing it back in across corner dump. Chase Anderson holds the blue line again. Good job by Anderson. That pass goes over for Schweitzer as the Capitals make the change. And then Schweitzer tried to center one, took a hit to make a play. Dylan Dotson chopped at it, but he couldn't keep the puck moving north, and it comes back out of the zone where Coughlin will grab it at his own blue line. Pass over for Jaron Beck as that one was tipped in, but off skate came right back out to Beck. And now it's moved, taken by the Sioux Center Storm and Graydon Van Essen. Van Essen will try and dump it in. Sioux Center was able to get themselves, they had themselves nearly tied back up at the blue line, but moving in just a moment too early was, I believe, Hunter Doyle. Make that Ryan Chapp, and we get a whistle for an offside with 9:52 to go here in the first period. Landon DeYoung will take the face-off against Jaron Beck as Beck will win it over to the far side of the ice, and Devin Dotson will start to bring it in, try to skate between 2 Sioux Center defenders, and the Storm will break out to the neutral zone. Good back check by Luke Miller. Played back up ahead for Devin Dotson as he moves it in 3-on-2. And then he is chopped down, and we get a whistle and a penalty coming up against the Storm. And another tripping call, maybe a slash against Sioux Center with 9:33 left to go here in the first period. A trip against the Storm. Into the penalty box will be number 16, Noam Groenweg. So back-to-back tripping calls. And the Capitals are already 1 for 1 on the power play. Get a chance to try and make it a 3-0 lead. It is Schweitzer at the blue line. Pass will go across here for Dozark. It is Beck to be played over. Schweitzer. That's out of the zone. Capitals can't hold it in. Trying to get a partial break was Tatum Vandenberg. It'll be played back out to the neutral zone. Beck moves it in. Pass goes across. Dotson swings it in. He scores. Devin Dotson makes it 3-0. With 9:10 to go in the first period, Caps have struck for 3 goals and their second power play goal. And they are off and running here in period number 1. Ten shots, 3 have found the back of the net. Devin Dotson scored his 9th of the year. Jared Beck gets his team-leading 16th assist of the season. Aiden Beam across here for Andrew Coughlin. Now for Riley Pfeiffer as that third line gets a chance to get out of the ice. Keller Herman trying to slip one over for Keegan Kitts, who try to bat it out of the air towards the net. Centering one. That is Pfeiffer that will play it back out for Beam. At the blue line, across it goes for Coughlin. His shot got through, and Christian Richards makes the save as he has been tested early, and maybe one goal that he would like to have back, but the other 2 that have been scored have been really tough shots against. With 8:45 to go in the first period, the Capitals will not put it into cruise control quite yet, but they are dominating this first period. It's been on the right side of the ice on your radio dial and on your TV screen as that one goes in the net out of play for a whistle with 8:34 to go here in the first period. Face-off will be inside the Sioux Center Sioux Center zone, as it is a offensive zone face-off to the left of Richards for the Capitals. 8:34 remaining here in period number 1. Face-off will be won by the Storm, taken by Case Van Nienhuis. And that's how the zone by the Sioux Center Storm. Comes for Swagger as he dumps it in off the boards. That's a lively bounce over towards the front of the net where it was played by Spencer Anderson, then thrown across ice off the boards and down, but grabbed first by Van Essen. Leading on him was Keegan Kitts, but played out of the zone as Pfeiffer will push it back in. And it's now grabbed again by Van Nienhuis. This will be played up for Aiden Beam. Beam at the blue line. Pass goes across for Dylan Dotson. That's off of his stick. And then out of the zone it comes for the Storm, where it's settled down by Coughlin back in his own end. That one went off the top of the glass. Well, that one was touched by the Sioux Center Storm player. That shouldn't have been icing. Referees call icing. There is a net all the way in front here, but if there is no net and the glass was about 3 inches lower, it would have been right into the press area here where I'm sitting. That was labeled to come my way, and I would have not had the time to react to it. The face-off will be inside the Capitals' end off the icing. It's grabbed by the Caps and into the neutral zone and in the offensive end with Schweitzer before he was finally nudged off the puck. Where it comes to the blue line where Dylan Dotson's able to hold it in. Now it's grabbed by the Storm. That pass is intercepted. Schweitzer, he got a piece of it. Was no hand pass, but he never got a full shot. This one go all the way down. Spencer Anderson has to play it. He'll feed one back across where Schweitzer will grab it. His pass over for Dozark as he moves in. He tried to center one. No one there for the Capitals. Back out of the blue line. Anderson with a shot that went off of Dylan Dotson. It was not covered cleanly by Richards, but then cleared away by the Storm and out of the zone. Cross-ice pass for Beestrom. It's now grabbed by Dozark as he walks it in. That shot all the way through to right pad save by Richards. He's made 11 saves on 14 shots. Where on the other side, the Storm have only 4 shots in total. 6:40 remaining. Here's Schweitzer. Backhand pass. There's a goal again. Dylan Dotson scores another one. And it's a 4-0 lead with 6:37 to go in the first period. What a pass from Barrett Schweitzer that went across and right on the tape of Dylan Dotson to score his second of the game. And 4th of the season. He's doubled his goal total in 1 period. And for Schweitzer, he has been a man on a mission since the second period of the Sioux Falls West game. 4-0 our score with 6:28 remaining here in the first period. Corbin Beestrom also gets an assist as well. We'll check the full stats at the end of the period going into first intermission break, but it has been all Capitals here in the first period. Devin Dotson feeds up ahead for Jaron Beck, and now it's going to be Keller Herman who fans on the first shot. His second chance went wide off of a stick. And then Devin Dotson plays it back for Jay Sanderson. That was a save made by Richards. It was almost tipped by Van Hessen in front of the net, which could have made things real difficult for Richards to try and make a save. With 5:50 to go in the first period, Sioux Center trying to find their first real offensive attack, but it is snuffed out by the Capitals, and back out of the zone it comes. It is played in the blue line. Jaron Beck, he'll turn with it. Comes to the neutral zone where it's going to be played along by Eden Beam. The defenseman steps up to try and be offensive a little bit as he nearly got a chance to make a full break, but Andrew Coughlin now will have it for the Capitals. Plays off the boards. Chipped in by Dotson, but not deep into the zone. Because back out where Coughlin will throw it back in and around. The Capitals will tag back up with 5:10 to go here in the first period. Here's a bouncing puck that's still grabbed by the Storm, and into the neutral zone they go with Jalen Sanderson. But out come the Capitals 3-on-2. Jaron Beck moves in. Got around one man. Leaves it over for Devin Dotson, but just a bit too far in front of him, so he never got a shot away. That pass goes between a couple legs. Coughlin didn't handle it cleanly. There's a centering pass. A couple of chances as Herman's whacking at it. And Richards makes the save with 4:56 to go. Nice pass from Coughlin. And a touch pass from Beck right in front for Herman. Got a stick on the ice and got a couple quality chances. Tried to even punch in the rebound with 4:46 to go. The offense's own face-off here for the Capitals, the left of Richardson. They lead at 4-0 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. This will come out of the zone. It's turned over. Luke Miller in front. Backhander, he scores! Luke Miller scores his third of the season. 5-0 lead for the Capitals with 4:35 to go in the first period. The patience for Miller to wait and wait for Richards to make the first move. And Miller gives the Caps the 5-0 lead here in the first period. They're one goal away from run time here in the first period. Miller will take the offensive zone face-off here. Unassisted goal for Miller, his third of the season, 4th point overall. He's got 3 goals and assists. And there's a turnover, moving in. There's a shot and a save made by Spencer Anderson up on his chest, or up on his shoulder glove side. He was able to make the save. That's a huge save and a deflating save for the Sioux Center Storm, as that one will be iced by the Capitals. If that goes in, that gives them a little bit of life. But after that save, you feel like, hey, we got something. Never mind, we don't. And that's a important save. Maybe this game goes one way or the other. But regardless of the score, that's one for Spencer Anderson to feel confident about. Because he hasn't had a whole lot. He's been very confident as of late, but he hasn't had a whole lot of action. So that's a big one again. There's a turnover. That one off the goalpost. Sioux Center was able to take the puck away from Beam behind the nets. Anderson wasn't ready for it, but it went off the goalpost and went out the other end. Here's Miller that will take the puck over. He tried to feed one across for Keegan Kitts, who chopped at it, but it's moved in by the Storm. Off of Beam, he controls it. 3:45 to go. Good pass up ahead for Coughlin. He'll go rink wide over off the skates of Kitts and into the zone. As Jared Beck will turn, or make that Luke Miller will turn. He's got Dozark cutting to the front of the net, but can't get the pass over to him. It comes around here to the near side where it's grabbing the Storm and out of the zone by Sioux Center. As it's Schaap that will have it for a moment, but he is checked off the puck by a couple of Capital players. And now Schweitzer moves it back in. That shot went up high. Save is made. The rebound's up in the air at the high slot. And then chipped out of the zone by the Sioux Center Storm. Bridger Babcock on the ice for the first time, along with Cameron Lee. It's moved back in by the Capitals. Schweitzer moves free. He tries to center one, but it went off of Richards. A good poke check or a good stick lift by Dozark. It's grabbed, though, by the Storm and try to push one ahead to try and get a break where the Storm, but it's off the stick of Vandenberg, Tatum Vandenberg. Then moved back in by the Capitals. Dylan Datsu's got 2 already in the period. 2:45 remaining here in the first. Comes off the boards, off the top of the dasher boards, where it's grabbed by Dozark. And it comes to the blue line where it's held in by Babcock. Schweitzer trying to turn with it, trying to get a forehand shot, but that one was blocked. And now Bridger Babcock will turn with it. Gain the red line. Good play there by the youngster Babcock as he got that back in the zone. Didn't panic with it, didn't get it over to a defensive partner who was covered. Now Dozark behind the net. He's left open. He tries to swing one in front, and it was loose, so that Dozark is pushed a couple more times after the whistle with 2:14 to go. And cooler heads will prevail. Or now we're gonna get somebody for the Capitals. I think it is gonna be Dozark that's gonna go. So it will be Caden Svoboda and Aiden Dozark that will go for the Capitals, both for matching roughing calls with 2:14 to go here in the first period. And we remain 5-on-5. Keller Herman, Jared Beck, and Devin Dotson. As Beck tried to shoot it off the face-off, but fanned on it, and then it's cleared down as we get... Both penalties are up on the board right now. They don't need to be up on the board, but they can't come out until after their penalties expire, which will be about 14 seconds remaining to go in the period. As this is left by the Storm, now picked up by Devin Dotson. He'll swing in the corner. Out for Cameron Lee. His shot goes off the glove of Richards. He was looking for his first of the season. It's now grabbed here by the Sioux Center Storm and out to the neutral zone offensive end before a check by Cameron Lee. Moves it back in here for the Capitals. Jared Beck's shot save is made. It's still loose. Another chance by Beck. That is also taken by the goalie in Richards. Out to the blue line. Lee, that high shot. Glove save by Richards. And we get a whistle with 1:23 to go here in the first period. Linesman talking to the referee about the penalties up on the board. And again, just as long as they don't come out on the ice, they don't need to let them out of the ice because it is 5-on-5. With 1:23 to go here in the first period. Capitals, they get one late. They can get the run time going in the start of the second period. Corbin Beestrom, he'll back skate. That was off of Schweitzer's stick. They had to let it go to Sioux Center because otherwise it would have been delayed offside. The Capitals now will pick it back up. Beestrom with 1:05 to go in the period. There's a, not necessarily hit from behind, but pushed off the puck was Dylan Dodson, who didn't see that coming from the Capitals. Made that Asher Vandenbosch didn't see that coming from the Storm. Alex McIntyre out there as well. Anderson put it into open ice. Goes back over for Jace Anderson with 45 seconds to go in the first period. That pass is going to be intercepted, taken by Will Evans. And Evans trying to swing one around as he went wide, but that's taken by the Capitals. Schweitzer stays on his skates as he was nearly taken down by Landon DeYoung. Schweitzer now will play it around here for Beestrom. This is flipped up, but gloved down by the Storm. Good poke check by the Capitals. Played to the corner with 20 seconds to go in the period. There's a penalty that's coming up to the Sioux Center Storm as well. And it will be controlled by the Storm. And a penalty coming against Sioux Center as Dozark and Sabota will come out of the penalty box. And to the penalty box will be Ethan Clay. I think that's Graydon Van Essen. With a roughing call against him. With 11.5 to go here in the first period. Capitals are 2 for 2 on the power play. They'll have a minute and 49 seconds of a power play to start the second period if they don't score the last 11 and a half here. It's won by Sioux Center. They just need to clear the puck down the zone, put all the way down the ice just once, and they will. And with 4 seconds to go, Spencer Anderson will play it. He'll let the time expire, and the Capitals have themselves a 5-0 lead at the end of the first period, out shooting Sioux Center 24-5 in that first period. Dylan Dodson's got 2 goals. Devin Dodson, Luke Miller, and Barrett Schweitzer with a goal each for the Capitals through the first period. You're listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. We're just past 5 o'clock, and the Capitals have a 5-0 lead at the end of one period. We'll step aside. We'll come back and tell you the stats of that first period in total. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey, presented by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota. You're listening on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Sander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Sanders has been in the Pierre area over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Sander Auto Parts and Machine Shop, 500 West here, or 224-9221. Sanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories. Danos is ready for winter. Stop in or call to get your appointment to winterize your while you're here. Upgrading your or trolling. You can also look at our new line of boats along with Christmas is coming today. 605-466 Danos Marine, your stop shop. Stop into our group today. Call 652-6612. Danos Marine, 6 North Denver Street.
Electric, a history of way, economical service, professional working, satisfaction. They can say that Burning Electric can do farm and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if you're charged with new construction. Contact the staff at Burning Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Burning Electric, 224-8684.
Happy holidays from everyone at Beck Motor Company in Pierre. To give back a little this December, we have 4 free oil changes, $400 and $100 for your thing with every purchase. We have $30 off like detail, $60 off of. Happy holidays from Beck Motor Company. Motors.com.
Hello, Pastor Jeff, Pierre First Methodist Church. I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First and Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Hi, this is Devin Dotson, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here, the Capitals have a 5-0 lead on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard at the end of the first period, as they got goals in that first period by Barrett Schweitzer, who scored 2 minutes and 54 seconds into that first period. Devin Dotson got the assist to make it 1-0. Then Dylan Dotson from Aiden Dozark and Barrett Schweitzer made it 2-0. That was a power play goal for Schweitzer. Dylan Dotson got the goal to make it 2-0. Devin Dotson then scored to make it 3-0 in the power play. That was with 9:10 remaining in the period. Jared Beck got the assist. Then Dylan Dotson from Barry Schweitzer and Corbin Beestra made it 4-0 with 6:37 to go. And with 4.5 minutes remaining, Luke Miller took an intercepted pass or a botched pass and then was able to put it back in across and over the goalie or behind the goalie, who Luke Miller did a good job of just baiting the goalie into making the first move, and when he did, Miller went to the back end and was easily able to put it into a yawning cage to make it 5-0, and the Caps have that lead, out shooting the Sioux Center Storm 24-5 in that first period. Spencer Anderson made one big breakaway save to keep it at 5-0. That's really the only test he's had, which is fine. I'm sure Spencer Anderson would say, I'd like to have a few more shots against, but the way the Capitals are dominating, that one save is a big one because the Caps could be up by 4. Yes, a 4-goal lead is still good to have, but right after they made it 5-0, that's when that opportunity came, and the Caps then kept it alive to try and keep it to make it a 6-0 advantage on the scoreboard. However, they're still up 5-0. One goal early on in this second period will get runtime going and give the opportunity for the Capitals to get things moving a lot quicker, get this game over a lot quicker. They play tomorrow 11:45 a.m. So you're not you want to have an early night, which we will because we're only at 5 o'clock and playing a varsity game. We usually are still 2 hours away from starting a varsity game when it's 5 o'clock in the evening. So the Caps, though, have played very well in this first period and leading 5-0 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard. We will step aside. We'll tell you about scores from across the states. A couple of games that will be played later on tonight. They're all starting at 8 o'clock, so they will definitely be starting after we're done here this evening. But we'll have that. We'll tell you about those games in boys varsity. We'll tell you about any scores in the girls varsity that'll be coming up here in just a couple of minutes. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey, presented by Capital City Ford Lincoln and Toyota on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebein Agency, LLC. 224-6627.
Happy holidays from everyone at Beck Motor Company in Pierre. To give back a little this December, we have 4 free oil changes, $400 value, and 100 Pierre Pride dollars for your holiday spending with every vehicle purchase. We have $30 off a light detail and $60 off a full detail. Tires, buy 3, get 1 free. We have gift certificates available, any amount. Happy holidays from Beck Motor Company, beck-motors.com.
Pizza Ranch of Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of the Oahe Capitals hockey. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes away from the South Dakota State Capitol building and from the Expo Center, home of the Oahe Capitals. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax returns, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank and credit card account numbers, social security number, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions, trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think somebody has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986.
The Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center in Pierre is a proud supporter of Hawaii Capitals hockey. Ramkota is more than just a place to stay. It's a full-service hotel where you'll arrive as a guest and leave as a friend. Enjoy our comfortable accommodations while you're in Pierre. A full bar and restaurant, too. Best of luck to the Hawaii Capitals hockey teams. The support comes from your friends at the Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center. Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center, 920 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Give us a call at 605-224-6877.
Hi, this is Riley Pfeiffer, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Back here at the Sioux Center, Vernon, only one other game going on. It's a girls' varsity game right now as the Mitchell Marlins lead the Watertown Lakers 4-1. As that is in the second period. They just, almost midway through the second period. But Mitchell scored the first 4 goals of the game. And Kenneth Tronis, Tristan Zimmer, Tronis again, and Riley Weidenbach made it 4-0 before Harper Hendricks made it 4-1. And that's the scoring so far in that girls' varsity game. The Mitchell Marlins are trying to keep pace with the number 1 team in the state in the Hawaii Capitals in points. They will actually tie the Capitals in points. So regardless of the outcome of tomorrow's game, the Mitchell Marlins and the Sioux Falls, between Mitchell and Sioux Falls, as long as Mitchell holds on, one team will pass the Capitals in points tomorrow. So the Caps' first place stay will end tomorrow afternoon after that game's over, even with the tie. Again, as long as Mitchell holds on to the lead. But overall, the Caps are still in a really good spot. And with Mitchell having more games played already, they've got one more loss in the Capitals. So if the Caps would win out, they would find themselves still ahead of Mitchell by the time the season comes to an end. They also have games. Rushmore Thunder hosting the Aberdeen Cougars. That'll be coming up. They play at 7 o'clock Central Time. Over the boys varsity, Brookings is hosting the Huron All-Stars at 8 o'clock tonight. Aberdeen is hosting Sioux Falls West at 8 o'clock. And 8:30 for Mitchell and Yankton later on tonight. Those are the 3 other games across the boys varsity ranks. 5-0 lead for the Capitals at the end of the first period. We step aside. Second period for you next. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey, presented by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota. AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics. 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Hi, this is Jaron Beck, captain of the Oahe Capitals, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here, the Oahe Capitals lead at 5-0 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard as the Caps have a 5-0 advantage over the Sioux Center Storm at the end of the first period with goals scored by Dylan Dotson. He got 2 goals in that first period. Barrett Schweitzer, Devin Dotson, and Luke Miller also with goals in that first period. We talked about the girls varsity team. Jim Wadeen, who Gavin is his son Gavin playing Bantams earlier today and will play again tomorrow morning. They're out here in Sioux Center, so he is in attendance and watching the boys varsity game. And Jim has done a fantastic job with the girls program over the last couple of years. And again, you can't say. You can't not say so many great things about this girls varsity program and this girls program they're really getting better and better as we've seen over the last couple of years. It's been so much fun to watch this girls program grow and continue to grow. It's been a lot of fun. And if you got a young kid, whether it be boy or girl, hockey is a great sport to start playing. And this girls program, if you got a young girl who is thinking about playing hockey, I tell you what, this girls program is on the rise, and you want to be a part of it and play some hockey. And what a fantastic job from top to bottom so far, and what this hockey program can do for the Oahe Capitals is so much fun to watch these coaches. Coach Steve Steele here for the boys varsity, Coach Jim Wadeen, the girls varsity. I can say that they've been tremendous help for me, and any broadcaster will say, as long as a coach is good to you, you've got a pretty good job, and they've done that for me. But it is a lot of fun to see what these two coaches, especially the varsity side, and all the assistant coaches and all the way down as well, but these coaches, how much they care about hockey, how much they care about the kids. It is great to see and great to have as many good coaches as the Capitals have across the board, and you're seeing that reflected in the way the teams are playing and the way other teams see the Capitals play too. And it starts with the coaches, goes to the players, and it is fantastic. So the Capital girls will play again on Saturday and Sunday next weekend. They will be in Brookings and Sioux Falls. Won't have the games for you next weekend when the boys and the girls will play in Brookings next Saturday. The girls will play in Sioux Falls on Sunday. Won't have the games next weekend. I will be out of town, unable to broadcast, but we will be picking up the girls varsity, boys varsity as well, going into the rest of the season as we are underway to start the second period. The Capitals have 1 minute and 45 seconds of power play, still trying to get a quick 6-0 lead as Barrett Schweitzer will take it here for the Capitals. Schweitzer got to the blue line. Pass goes down for Dozark. Tough angle shot and a shoulder save made by Christian Richards. Now it's going to be taken for Devin Dodson. Back over Jared Beck. That shot was low. The ice save is made. The rebound chance, another save, and Richards is able to push the puck just far enough away from Devin Dodson to avoid a rebound. Give it go. Dodson trying to swing it back in front from Schweitzer. Good puck movement here, and then Devin Dodson trying to put it back to the blue line where Dozark wasn't quite there yet, and it comes out of the zone. Making a quick change are the Sioux Center Store. Back into the Capitals quickly. Devin Dodson is picked up by Jared Beck. That ice might be just a little bit too wet near the near side where both Dodson and Beck overskated the puck. Didn't go with them. Now Dozark will feed it back again here for Devin Dodson. He'll wait. He's got plenty of time as they've got too many men on the ice. They've got 5 guys on the ice right now for Sioux Center, and the power play is still going. There's 7 seconds left to go. There's too many guys on the ice, and now we get a whistle, and we should have another penalty against Sioux Center. Yeah, it's 5-on-5, but there's still 33 seconds of a power play for the Capitals, so we're going to have a penalty against Sioux Center. Again, because all 5 of those guys are standing right there on the ice. There's 33 seconds to go. Say it looked a little bit odd for the power play, so we're going to put one man in the penalty box, and that will be number 14, Jacob Beller, for too many men. It goes to Beller, but it's a bench minor. And so a penalty with 15:43 to go, and now it's 5-on-3 for the Capitals, who, again, are 2 for 2 in the power play. This is their 3rd and 4th power play opportunity. They still got 30 seconds left to go in the 5-on-3. Andrew Coughlin walks it in. This is a big opportunity for the Capitals to get their 6-goal lead. This is a shot and a save made by Richards. Still played here by Devin Dodson. 20 seconds to go. This pass goes across for Coughlin. Now here for Dozark. Dozark, his pass over now for Schweitzer. 10 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. Trying to center one was Schweitzer for Beck. And this will come out of the zone. The Capitals have to get back out, and it will go to 5-on-4. So the Capitals are now 2 for 3 in the power play, but still have 1:25 seconds to go on this power play to try and go 3 for 4 and go up 6-0. 2 minutes gone by here in the second period. Coughlin back in his own end of the ice. Up ahead for Jared Beck. As Beck will move it in the offensive end. He will swing wide, looking to maybe center one. Beck still, that one's over. There's a shot, and Devin Dodson's got his second, and the Capitals have a 6-0 lead with 14:48 to go here in the second period. 3rd power play goal of the day for the Hawaii Capitals. And the Caps have opened it up 6-0 on the American Family Insurance Pretty Shuffle by scoreboard, which will start run time. And Sioux Center will have to get within 4 to stop run time. From here on out, just 2 minutes and 12 seconds into the second period, and the Capitals have got that 6-0 lead. This will be flipped to the neutral zone where it's going to be taken here back by Miller. Goes up ahead for Keegan Kitts. Now Kitts with the shot and a save by Richards, and we get a whistle, and the clock, yes, will continue with a 6-0 lead. So that will speed things up here from the second period on as the Caps are looking to dominate this game. 30-5 in shots in favor of the Capitals. They've scored 6 times. Got more goals than Sioux Center has put shots on goal so far. This will be a bouncing puck taken by Jay Sanderson. His backhand pass going to be intercepted by Ryan Schapp, and then we get a whistle with the offside against Sioux Center. Turning around and looking back was Isaac Vandenberg, but he wasn't the one that was offside. It ended up being the far side of the ice where it was Tate Swagger that was offside. So we get a whistle. 13:50 and counting here in the second period. A 6-0 lead for the Capitals on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard. Corbin Beestrom will pick it up behind the net. And Spencer Anderson had gone out of the net to play that. This will go down and will not go for an icing as it was tipped. It barely made it all the way down the ice anyway. But it's going to be key for Spencer Anderson, especially throughout this game, with the fact that we've only seen 5 shots against Spencer Anderson. This will be iced by Jace Anderson. And the Capitals, while it is icing and it will be an offensive zone faceoff, whistles aren't going to be a huge issue because the clock will continue to run. But it will be key for Spencer Anderson when he gets the chance You don't want to be over aggressive and go out of your net too quickly, but it will be key for him to just keep touching the puck. Go back behind the net, playing it, whether it be passing it, whether it be leaving it, making the right play. You may not get a whole lot of shots against you this entire game, as this one will be riding up the stick, and now picked up by Devin Dawson, looking for the hat trick, swings one in front, and a save made by Richards. He has made now 30, make that 25 saves on 31 shots. Well, they haven't put the shot up yet on the scoreboard. Then Devin Dawson will swing a hits on Dawson Lusing. As this played back behind the net, that one swung, tried to come in front. That one went off the side of the cage. And that was played by the Storm again. This will be swung to the net, and a save made after Lusing got a shot, and Anderson makes the save with 12-12 and counting here in the second period. So Devin Dodson, Dylan Dodson have combined for 4 of the 6 goals. The Dodson brothers with 4 goals here this evening. Devin's now into double digits. First Capital into double-digit goals with 10. As there's a shot, that one went off of Jared Beck. That one stung him a little bit as he's trying to skate it off. As Cameron Lee will play it around for Devin Dodson. Here is now Beck. Swings it out of the zone for Keller Herman. Herman to the blue line. Got the shot away. That save is made by Richards. He was able to stand up a double check from 2 different Storm players. Around the boards held in by Bridger Babcock. That shot was almost got all the way through. Herman was able to knock a man down as he tried to swing it in front of the net. It's going to be played around. It's over here as Devin Dodson will get it out of the zone. Or comes out of the zone off away from Devin Dodson. It'll be played back. Here's Cameron Lee that will swing it back across. Here's back up ahead for Keller Herman off of his stick. And then played back to the Sioux Center blue line. This will be over again. We get a couple players kind of tangled up a little bit as it's been Graydon Van Essen and Keller Herman jawing a little bit as they'll come back out to Van Essen at the blue line. There's a shot that got through, and Anderson makes the save. Trying to swing back, one back in front, but over skating with Svoboda. And now it's grabbed by Cameron Lee. Lee will stop. He was partially pushed off the puck as the puck will come out of the zone. And it's grabbed again here by Coughlin. That one's off the net, off the top of the glass, and it gloved down by Richards, where it's grabbed by Sioux Center. And a pass off of the stick and out of the zone. And moving it back in is Tatum Vandenberg. That pass over. There's a shot attempt. It rolled up the shoulder of Anderson, and a save made by Spencer Anderson. There's another chance that got all the way through. A little bit of some open space to the glove side of Spencer Anderson, but he's able to make the save on Van Essen's chance. And we get a whistle with 9:47 to go here in the second period. Face-off is won by the Capitals and Schweitzer. He leaves it for Dozark and Beam. Dozark will circle in the corner and then swing it out of the zone as it will go down, but it was off the Sioux Center player, so there is no icing. That pass off the stick is taken back at the blue line. Dylan Dodson's able to steal it. He had to sidestep a check from the Storm, and now back comes Sioux Center, 2-on-2 into the zone. Swagger moves in. And it's Swagger that will play it back out for Lusing. That shot went high over the glove side of Anderson. Off the glass, stayed in play. Swung back towards the net. Went in front of the blue paint and wide. Lusing will play it back to the corner, but that's intercepted by Dozark. Trying to swing one out for a potential break. Well, Dylan Dodson and Schweitzer are looking for it. There's another shot. That's another blocker save. Make that a pad save made by Anderson. He's made 5 saves quickly over the last couple of minutes of game action. As Sioux Center, who had just 5 shots in that first period, have got their 5 shots here in the second period already. This will be played up in the neutral zone as Dozark was falling the ice. He was able to get it to Dylan Dodson. And now Dylan will swing back in the neutral zone, nearly turn it over, but now taken by the Capitals. Moving in is Beam, looking to center one for Miller, but that one went off of over the top of a couple of players and then back out of the zone. Coughlin swings it back in. as the Caps continue to make a change. Keegan Kitts back in here. Looking to center that one. That one went through the blue paint after it went off of a stick. Dylan Dotson will pick it back up. His blue line shot got through. It was redirected by Kitts, and then Richards is able to cover for a whistle before Kitts got back over to back in and in. The whistle was 7:50 and counting to go here in the second period. Devin Dotson's lone goal, the power play goal, as the Caps are 3 for 4 on the man advantage. It's made this a 6-0 lead. And again, run time going now, and if along with the fact that Sioux Center, if they can't get within 4, will have run time the rest of this game, which is making the second period move a lot quicker after Dotson scored just 2 minutes and 12 seconds into the second period. Jace Anderson behind his own net was able to make a nice play to take it away from the Sioux Center Storm. This will be fed out of the zone, looking for Kitts. That one should go for an icing, and it does, as two Storm players converge on the puck, both missed. And then Kitts, you probably couldn't see it from that pass from Corbin Beestrom, and it was just a bit too far out in front from Kitts. And it went down for an icing with 6:45 to go here in the second period. We have the linesmen and referees now talking about something that's going on. And they will wave off the icing, and they will say it's going to be a face-off just outside the Sioux Center blue line. Again, anytime that there's conversations, anytime there's extra whistles and a little bit slower moving to the puck, it's all in favor of the Capitals with a 6-0 lead right now. But overall, with a 6-0 advantage, you want to make sure you're creating good habits. You're going to get your fourth line a little bit more ice time overall in the second and third period. Third line will get a lot more ice time as well, as Beestrom will back up into his own end of the ice, as he will play it and out here for Miller. Up ahead for Kitts as he swings it in. Kitts with it still, trying to center one, and no one there for the Capitals, although it's turned back over. Pfeiffer had an opportunity, then cleared down. Will it go far enough for an icing? Anderson has to come out to play it. He'll play it up for Jace Anderson. Good job there by Spencer Anderson to play it cleanly, although it's turned over. There's a shot and a save made. The rebound was kicked out by by Spencer Anderson, and then cleared all the way down by the Capitals, and we will have no icing, as they say that Sioux Center could have played it with 5:10 remaining here in the second period. Two good plays there by Spencer Anderson. The first one of coming out of his net to play it. Well, the Capitals turned it over, and then it was a nice save in front by Spencer Anderson. Here's another penalty coming up against Sioux Center. Bridger Babcock. It'll be played over for Devin Dotson. Spencer Anderson, he thought he was about to start making his way over, but we get a tripping call against the Sioux Center Storm. I believe it is a trip against the Storm. It will be on Dawson Lusing. That'll be his second penalty of that was actually going to be number 5. Oh, it is number 9, Landon DeYoung. With 4:44 to go here in the second period, the Capitals have their 5th power play. So the clock stops momentarily. And here's a one-time shot from Devin Dotson. He shot it high. Aiden Beam. He gets control of it, and his shot went wide. As it comes back to the blue line, Coughlin was able to hold the zone. He's got a lot of space as he walks it in. That shot went high. Coughlin was looking for his second goal of the season. This is swung out of the zone. Beck will play it at the neutral zone, and he'll pass it across and moved in here for Alex McIntyre. Good pass back for Beck. The one-time chance was blocked. Devin Dotson again still with it. Out for Beam at the blue line. Goes cross-eyes for Coughlin. Walks it in. That shot save made. The rebound is pushed wide by McIntyre. That'll be off the netting. That goes off the netting and out of play. So we get a whistle with 3:55 and counting. The Capitals still we'll have a little less than a minute of the power play left when the face-off is dropped to the rights of Christian Richards. Alex McIntyre on the power play right now for the Capitals. He's looking for his first goal of the season. He's got 2 assists so far. Coughlin has it at the blue line. He starts to walk it in, waiting, and he'll swing it around the boards, although it went off the referee. So it's played back out to the blue line, and a nice job by Coughlin to knock it down, control it, and keep it in the zone. However, turned over the Capitals, and now 2-on-2 into the neutral zone come the Storm. Pushed in by number 18, Isaac Vandenberg, and around it comes for Beam as they'll play it back over for Coughlin. The Capitals with 20 seconds to go get a last call here on their 5th power play. They're 3 for 4 so far. Dotson kicks it into the zone, controls it, leaves it back over for Beck, trying to toe drag, but then turned over, and Chappell cleared all the way down with 10 seconds to go on the man advantage and 2:50 remaining in the second period. Probably not going to get one more shot with only 3 seconds remaining. Coughlin up ahead, looking to spring Dotson. It's played by Richards, and then knocked the stick out of the hands of Devin Dotson by Dawson Lusig. So Devin Dotson will have to retrieve it back in front of Christian Richards. And a bouncing puck as it is Jace Anderson over there on the far side of the ice. Puck will come free out of the zone where Jared Beck will play it back over for Beam. And now it's grabbed by McIntyre. His pass is off of his body and then grabbed by Beam as he swings into the zone. He had that big goal last year. Has not scored a goal this year, but had that big goal against the Rushmore Thunder late in the regular season. And his 1 varsity goal so far. 2 minutes remaining here in the second period as Beck will try and center one for Schweitzer. That one was cleared to the sideboards, but held in by Devin Dotson. Now another centering pass from Jared Beck to Schweitzer. And again, it's intercepted by the Storm, where Anderson will play it back in the neutral zone. And it'll be swung in by Dylan Dotson off the linesman. And now it's grabbed here for Ethan Clay as his pass goes across to be played for Ryder Winyup with a 1:35 remaining here in the second period. That is tipped. It will be an icing with 1:26 to go here in the first period. Capitals have a 6-0 advantage. Devin Dotson's got the only goal of the second period. But we've played with runtime since the 14:48 mark. 14:48 to go in the second period. There's a shot in the high slot and a save made by Spencer Anderson. That was a clean look on Anderson. He's able to make his 12th save of the afternoon, of the evening. 50 seconds to go here in the second period. There's another shot in the glove save by Spencer Anderson. There's no whistle. Spencer Anderson's got 3 wins in the season, had a 4.20 goals against average. As that puck will be controlled by Dylan Dotson, but he turns it over. That centering pass, it'll be now taken by Asher Vandenbos. As they start to come out of the zone with 20 seconds to go. But Anderson with .873 save percentage. Capitals do have 1 shutout on the season, in the regular season. Jackson Youngworth had it against Brandon Valley in that last game before Christmas. And the goalies right now are playing 4 excellent games in a row. Anderson having 3 of those 4. As the second period will come to an end. And we get a late slash by one of the Sioux Center Storm players, Dylan Dotson. We get a little extra words here at the end of the second period. As the cooler heads need to be prevailed, with the Capitals having a 6-0 lead on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. There doesn't need to be any extra talking between these periods, between these guys. So the Capitals need to just keep the cooler heads going, leading 6-0 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Just 1 goal in that second period, but the Caps still lead at 6-0. Back with second intermission report, second period stats. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey, presented by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Imagine your backyard turned into an oasis. This is Jason. To a hot spring spot and having the pulsate and body. Then enjoying time with family and friends. The Leisure Palace has a great selection. Pool, other items. Guaranteed lowest relaxation. Leisure Palace here.
Economical service, additional work, and satisfaction. They can save. Burning Electric farm and projects. No matter if they are charged construction or projects, they can contact Burning Electric 486. They can light a spark for your next project. Burning Electric 486.
AGE has been building something nearly 60 for all your site construction and crane needs. AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC. 224-6627.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota. Refined design, remarkable capabilities. The Ford Edge at Capital City Ford delivers everyone and everything in style and comfort. Bold and aggressive on the outside, lavish with lots of tech on the inside. This SUV does a whole lot more than haul groceries. Travel with confidence when purchasing your all-new Ford Edge from Capital City Ford. And for a limited time, qualified buyers can purchase at 0.9% APR for 60 months. Check out their full vehicle lineup at CapitalCityFord.com. Capital City Ford in Pierre.
Hi, this is Andrew Coughlin, assistant captain, and you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here, the Hawaii Capitals have a 6-0 lead. The Sioux Center Vernon over Sioux Center Storm as they outshoot the Sioux Center Storm in that second period, 11-8, and have outshot Sioux Center 35-13 overall in this hockey game. Devin Dodson from Jared Beck at the power play, the only goal of that second period, just 2 minutes and 12 seconds into the period to make it 6-0. And runtime has happened ever since, and the Caps are looking to get through this game, I wouldn't say rather quickly, but just get through this game and get through with a couple of wins, or with a win, and get ready for Sunday morning's game tomorrow at 11:45, as we'll have coverage at 11:15. Want to make a quick note here across the basketball landscape. The girls basketball team for Pierre, they picked up a win 52-47, over Sioux Falls, Washington. That was at home earlier today. The Sioux Falls, Washington boys then beat Pierre boys 56-40. That was at Washington. Our next KCCR broadcast will be on Tuesday. Nathan Nas will join me for the call, as we'll have Pierre Governor basketball from Winter High School as they take on the Winter Warriors. We'll have Nathan Nas joining me for that game. That'll be right now is scheduled for a 7:15 pregame, 7:45 tip-off, but potentially maybe a little bit earlier than the more normal time for at least Pierre Governor fans to be playing at 7 o'clock. We'll see if that does change, but otherwise we'll have coverage at 7:15 with the pregame the tip-off at 7:45. Then the girls basketball team, they'll be at home on Thursday as they take on Lakota Tech. We'll have coverage at 6:30, and then we'll have tip-off at 7 o'clock here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. DT's got the Sully Beach Charger basketball game on Country 95.3 right now as they're taking on Ethan. That was scheduled for a 5 o'clock tip-off as the Chargers taking on Ethan in girls basketball at the Redfield Classic. Capitals with a 6-0 lead. They are 3 for 5 of the power play. Those 3 power play goals for Barrett Schweitzer. Devin Dodson's got 2 of those 3 power play goals. And the Caps are enjoying a 6-0 lead through 2 periods. We will step aside. We'll come back and recap the scores around the state and games that will be coming up from across the state. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock. Watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Imagine your backyard turned into an outdoor oasis. Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace. Imagine sliding into a hot spring spa and having the jets pulsate and rejuvenate your body, then take a few steps into your own outdoor pool, swimming and enjoying time with family and friends. At Leisure Palace, we have a great selection of spas, pools, and many other items. The guaranteed lowest prices and your oasis for family fun and relaxation. Leisure Palace of Pierre.
Hello. I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First and Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First and Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com. Pizza Ranch of Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of the Oahe Capitals hockey. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes away from the South Dakota State Capitol building and from the Expo Center, home of the Oahe Capitals. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics. 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Hi, this is Steve Steele, head coach of the Oahe Capitals, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Back here at the Sioux Center of Vernon as the Capitals have a 6-0 lead on the American Family Insurance Pretty Shufflebind scoreboard. And again, just one other game going on across the state. It's a girls varsity game. The Mitchell Marlins are hosting the Watertown Lakers, and it is a 4-2 score now. It was 4-1 at the end of one period. Then it went 4-1 after two. Graceland Webb just made it 4-2 in the third period. And the Watertown Lakers are trying to make a comeback. Actually, well, looks like maybe it's a 5-2 score now, as we don't have the updates on the latest goal, but I believe it is 5-2. The goal scored by Briley Sabres not even a minute later made it 5-2. So that's the only other game going on across the state right now between the boys and the girls varsity. But boys varsity wise, Brookings and Saucy Huron, Aberdeen against Sioux Falls West, and Mitchell will host the Yankton Bucks later on tonight, as those are the other three games for boys varsity. We've got the game at 11:45 tomorrow morning. Aberdeen and Sioux Falls West will play again, and it'll be Huron and Yankton play as well tomorrow afternoon. So those are the games on tap. We've got coverage at 11:15 tomorrow morning, but we've got The third period for you next. Back after this, you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Imagine your backyard turned into an outdoor oasis. Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace. Imagine sliding into a hot spring spa and having the jets pulsate and rejuvenate your body, then take a few steps into your own outdoor pool, swimming and enjoying time with family and friends. At Leisure Palace, we have a great selection of spas, pools, and many other items. The guaranteed lowest prices and your oasis for family fun and relaxation. Leisure Palace of Pier.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Happy holidays from everyone at Beck Motor Company in Pier. To give back a little this December, we have 4 free oil changes, $400 value, and 100 Pier Pride dollars for your holiday spending with every vehicle purchase. We have $30 off a light detail and $60 off a full detail. Tires, buy 3, get 1 free. We have gift certificates available, any amount. Happy holidays from Beck Motor Company, beck-motors.com.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com.
Thank you.
As we are back here at Sioux Center, and we will have for you a post-game show. We'll get off the commercial here on Capital City Rock. We welcome you back in. We had the internet decide to go out on us, and that's the reason why you didn't hear me for a while, because I had to get everything set back up to get us back on the air on Capital City Rock. So glad you stayed patient with us on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. You didn't miss anything. As Jaron back his path, there's the goal for Keegan Kitts. Right on the mark, right on time. Keegan Kitts makes it 7-0 as Kitts will score his 4th goal of the season. You didn't miss anything. Just in time. We appreciate Wanda Meyer making her way down, making sure we got back on the air. And a nice pass from Jaron Beck to Keegan Kitts. It's like they knew they were just waiting for us to get back and everything set back up for us to get back on the air. Kitts scores his 4th of the season. Beck gets his 2nd assist of the hockey game. He's now got 17 helpers this year. As Aiden Dozark will take it here for the Oahe Capitals. 13 minutes to go in the 3rd period. Andrew Coughlin with a shot. That actually was redirected, and Richards made the save. And we get a whistle with 12:50 to go and counting here in the 3rd period. You are listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. And again, apologize for the technical difficulties. The internet decided to just completely stop for about 30 seconds, which caused a little bit of the buffering on the YouTube, as well as also then having some dead air on Capital City Rock, trying to get all that back squared away. So we're back with you in time to catch that goal to make it 7-0. As this comes back out of the blue line, Coughlin, as Dylan Dawson gloved it down. Capitals have two guys, both Dawson brothers, with hat tricks, or with 1 goal away from hat tricks. They both have 2 goals each. As Schweitzer, his backhander, that had a lot of muster on that backhander. He's got a strong backhand shot to Schweitzer, but Richards made the save. And we get a whistle as we continue here in the 3rd period, 11:50 and counting here in period number 3. Capitals enjoying a 7-0 advantage. That one will come back to Richards off the faceoff. We get another whistle. 11:35 to go here in the 3rd period. So Aiden Dozark now here for the Capitals. Faceoff is controlled by Sioux Center. And it'll be played around here in the corner at the blue line. It's held in. Schweitzer had it for a moment, comes back over for Coughlin, but that's chipped over his skate. But he's going to win the race. Was winning the race before Aiden Beam decided to take the puck instead of Coughlin, which was the right move to make. And it comes back in the zone where Coughlin will grab it here for the Capitals. His pass touched along by Dylan Dodson. It makes it way down, but it won't go far enough for an icing as it's picked up by Van Dienheis. And again, running time here in the 3rd period. There's a high check on Dozark, but play continues. There's been 6 penalties in total for the Sioux Center Storm. Capitals have picked up just 1. It was a matching minor. Dozark has the only penalty for the Capitals. Dozark lost the puck, got it back, his shot, and a save made. And hey, Dozark just can't buy a goal in this hockey game. He had a lot of good looks in that 1st period. And he actually scored 1. It was directed off of him, but they said it was played off a high stick. So he really just can't buy a goal in this hockey game. But the good news is for the Capitals with a 7-0 advantage, Dozark doesn't want to struggle, but it is good for the Capitals that they don't need any of his shots to go in this hockey game. Aiden Beam here for the Capitals. Around it comes for Coughlin. He let that one go. He sidestepped a check from a Sioux Center player. Then Coughlin will pin him to the boards as the puck is still controlled in the corner. A puck battle in the corner. And from the knees, got it back out to the blue line. There's a shot that was blocked by Beam. Beam a cross-ice pass. Nice pass up for Luke Miller, who's got a goal in this game. And a nice move on Christian Richards. with the 5 goals scored in the first period. This is hard off the boards out of the zone by Sioux Center. Push back in, not deep in the zone though. As Corbin Beestrom will turn with it. His cross-ice pass given for Miller. And Miller will move in. His shot tried to get it through, but that one off of a skate. And it comes back to the neutral zone where Swagger will move it in. Tate Swagger trying to get his Jay Sander trying to poke it away. And Swagger tried to push it back in front of the net as he was going behind the cage. And then Miller with a nice pass between the legs out of the zone for Keller Herman. Herman walks it in, his high shot or far shot. That's a save made by Richards. And then we get another penalty against Sioux Center as Herman was tripped up. And the Storm will go back to the penalty box. And a trip called against Van Essen. And Graydon Van Essen will have his second penalty against. 8:44 to go here in the third period. Corbin Beestrom at the blue line for Dylan Dodson. Back over now. There's a shot by Anderson. Save is made. The rebound will come back over for Beestrom. Make that for Dylan Dodson. Dylan Dodson will play it back now for Beestrom at the blue line. Starting to walk the line to his left. Worked it back to the right side. And now it's taken again here for the Capitals. That's actually after Vandenbos on the power play. Capitals get it out of the Storm get it out of the zone. Pushed in just wide of the nets by Isaac Vandenberg. And now it's grabbed by Jaron Beck, the captain for the Capitals. Cross ice for Beestrom. Capitals can reset. 6 power play overall. They're 3 for 5 in this hockey game. Beestrom will move it in. He'll swing wide. Trying to get a centering pass off of a skate. Trying to clear it. It does just barely come out as Jay Sanderson pushes it right back in. Then thrown all the way down. Bouncing puck on net, and it had to be stopped by Spencer Anderson. He left it in a bad spot. Jaron Beck nearly lost the puck over on the far side of the ice, but now it's Anderson that will pick it up. Jay Sanderson, that is. As the Capitals get out of the neutral zone. Vandenbos will leave it over for McIntyre, but just a bit too far for him. As around it goes to the boards on the far side, Anderson will pick it up. He centers one over for Beck. He's looking to center one for McIntyre, who just put it an inch wide. As Beestrom couldn't hold that blue line. It comes out as Anderson will play it back over. Beck now as he walks it in. Toe drag move, he scores! And Jaron Beck makes it 8-0. Another power play goal for the Capitals. Their 4th of the day. And Jaron Beck's got his 10th of the season. Nice toe drag move. And a wicked wrister in the top corner over Christian Richards. A little bit of look at this, look at that. So the Capitals have an 8-0 lead. With 6:57 to go here in the third period. This is walked in the zone by Ryder Winyup. This will go off the nets and netting. And a whistle as we have just 6:40 remaining here in the third period. And Jaron Beck has made it to another time where the Capitals have scored 8 goals. This is the third time the Caps have scored 8. Scored against Huron. They scored as well against 8 goals against Brandon Valley. And now scored 8 against Sioux Center. Bridger Babcock leaves it for Aiden Dozark as the Capitals walk it in. Dozark behind the nets, into the corner, centers one and trying to tip one in front as the puck comes back for Babcock, but it goes over the top of his stick and out of the zone. Here's the puck again here for Bridger Babcock, and then flipped in by Winyup. Cameron Lee off the boards for King and Kitts. Devin Dodson, Capitals get themselves back on site. Good job there by Dozark, who saw the puck go behind him. He was offside, moved his skates back about 2 inches to get onside, and they got the shot about 5 feet in front of the blue line, and a save made by Richards, who has been peppered in this one. He's made 36 saves on 44 shots. Meanwhile, on the other side, Spencer Anderson has made just 2 saves in this third period. 15 so far in the game with the 15 shots by the Sioux Center Storm. It's turned over. Herman couldn't get the shot away. He was looking to get his first of the year. As the puck will come around the boards to the corner on the near side, where it's grabbed by the Storm. Schweitzer nearly had turned the puck over, and it's going to be thrown back in, where now Coughlin will grab it. And Andrew Coughlin will flip it off the glass, but held in by Sioux Center. Schweitzer knocked down Van Nienhuis. Well, then it's turned back over in the Capital zone of the ice, where Schweitzer will eventually find a way to get the puck out, help get the puck out of the zone as Babcock pull it out, and then there's a big hit trying to make a toe drag move. And the Capital player got hit square in the stomach. Schweitzer, a little bit of a push, but I can't see. Is Dylan Dodson, I believe it is. It is Dylan Dodson, the one that's on the ice right now. Might have had the wind knocked out of him. Coach Steele make his way over. Clock is stopped with 4:21 to go here in the third period. Don't believe a penalty was called on that hit. Dylan Dodson tried a toe drag move and maybe tried to jump and took the brunt end of that check. And he is still down on the ice right now as Coach Steele continues to check on him. So it's 8-0 is our score right here on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Jaron Beck and Keegan Kitts have scored the 2 goals in this third period. And they are still checking on Dylan Dodson, who is still down on the ice right now. And they will, his older brother Devin Dodson, Andrew Coughlin, and Aiden Beam are both over there trying to help get him up to a seated position. And so they still are, they will get him up to his skates. But he is, well, he is not putting any weight on that right leg, I don't believe. He is hunched over as well. He does have weight on both of his skates right now, both of his legs, but he is hunched over. So hopefully, maybe the wind got knocked out of him. Hopefully, it's nothing more than that, as he will get his way off the ice. And we'll get him into the, try and get him into the locker room to make sure that he is okay. So they will, and again, we'll hopefully that he is okay. I'm not sure what might not be what it was. It looks like more of a lower body injury for Dylan Dodson. So, and again, with a 4:21 to go in the third period, want to make sure he's, regardless if he's feeling okay by the time he gets to the locker room, by the time he gets checked out, if he's feeling okay, there's no need or reason to put him back on the ice. As this will be Andrew Coughlin as we get back to hockey here. Alex McIntyre up ahead, but you don't want to lose him for a long term. Asher Vandenbos, that centering pass is intercepted by the Storm. So we've got 4 minutes to go here in the third period. And again, that you never want injuries to happen. But then when you're up 8-0, an 8-0 score, regardless, it didn't look any malicious intent. But the worst thing worst thing is injuries in total, especially in a game when you're up 8-0. That's unfortunately one thing you don't want to have happen. Andrew Coughlin has it for the Capitals with 3:10 remaining here in the third period. With that 3:20 remaining here in the third period, this will be offside against the Capitals, and they're probably even more so content right now to just get as many whistles as possible because the clock is going to continue to run. They don't have to. Sioux Center would have to score 4 goals in the next 3:10 just to get the clock to stop between whistles. So anytime you can ice the puck, get a stoppage of play, the better off you are at the end of this hockey game. Here's Sioux Center moving it in as Coughlin's able to seal his man off the puck, and then a centering pass is going to be grabbed by the Capitals, and it will be thrown off the boards and off the glass by Keller Herman with 2:35 to go. McIntyre, he did not trip up the man who blew a tire into the boards in Graydon Van Essen. He just blew a tire. It looked like it could have been close to McIntyre's having the stick there, but his stick was not in the skates of Van Essen, as that was pushed back in the zone by Herman. And out it comes here with 2:10 to go here in the third period. Pass goes over. McIntyre will bring it in. His pass over for Vandenbos. He'll push one back for Herman as he takes the check to make a play. He was hit by Swagger. With 1:55 remaining here in the third period. Cameron Lee. As this is still taken here by the Sioux Center Storm. It is Van Essen that will shoot it from the red line. Anderson made the save. He lets it go to allow play continue. Although he could have held and had a little bit longer time taking off the ice or taking off the clock. Although the referees weren't going to stop play anytime soon. Here's a check from Keller Herman with 1:20 to go here in the third period. It is back for the Sioux Center Storm as we are closing in on the final minute. Capitals scored 5 goals in the first period. Scored just once in the second early on to get the runtime going. That backdoor feed was tipped just high by Sioux Center. That was off the stick of Isaac Vandenberg. 55 seconds to go here in the third period. Good diving play by Cameron Lee. He knows what the score is right now. He doesn't want to be on the ice for a minus against. This will be thrown down. This should be an icing with 44 seconds to go and counting here in the third period. Anderson has made 16 saves on 16 shots with just 30 seconds to go here in the third period. The face-off won by Luke Miller. Went off the boards and back to Miller. He plays off the glass, chipped up the zone but not out. There's a shot that's blocked by from Van Dien Heights by Lee. And with 10 seconds to go, the Capitals are trying to pin that puck to the boards. With 5 seconds to go, that will come out of the zone, and Spencer Anderson has got himself a 16-save shutout and an 8-0 win for the Capitals. He stopped just 3 in the third period, but the Caps win it 8-0 on a shutout for Spencer Anderson, and the Caps will win their third straight. They'll be looking for their 4th straight win coming up tomorrow morning at 11:45 for Puck Drop. We will return with a post-game show after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock. You're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. You are listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. Back after this, here on Capital City Rock.
Pizza Ranch of Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of the Oahe Capitals hockey. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory side, Twisha salad, delicious perched right on the river. Our Fort Pizza Ranch is only from the Expo Center, home of the Oahe Capitals. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre.
Burning Electric, history of electrical work. Hey, will serve electrical work in satisfaction. They can say Burning Electric, residential, commercial project. Doesn't matter if they're with new construction, remodel project. get it conducted. They can light a spark to your next project. Burke Electric, 486-4.
Hello, Pastor Jeff Lathrop, your person at Methodist Church, and I'd like to join us in for worship at 8 or 11. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 AM morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship us first and Methodist, where you will find open minds and open doors.
Smart, rugged. The Ford pickup at Capital City Ford. The F-150 offers proactive power, the efficiency. It's loaded with intelligent technology. You can load up, tow, and from about any. Capital City Ford carries the newest model, offering hands-free highway driving, towing tech, and heads-up display. Now, qualified buyers can purchase a new Ford F-150 for 2.9% APR for 60 months. Check out their full vehicle lineup at CapitalCityFord.com. Capital City Ford in Pierre.
The Ramcota Hotel and Conference Center in Pierre is a proud supporter of Hawaii Capitals hockey. Ramcota is more than just a place to stay. It's a full-service hotel where you'll arrive as a guest and leave as a friend. Enjoy our comfortable accommodations while you're in Pierre. A full bar and restaurant, too. Best of luck to the Hawaii Capitals hockey teams. The support comes from your friends at the Ramcota Hotel and Conference Center. Ramcota Hotel and Conference Center, 920 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Give us a call at 605-224-6877.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Hi, this is Jace Anderson, and you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here into the post-game show, the Pizza Ranch post-game show, the Hawaii Capitals win 8-0 over the Sioux Center Storm. Dylan Dotson, Devin Dotson, 2 goals each. Luke Miller, Barrett Schweitzer, Keegan Kitts, and Jared Beck all scored. And Coach, 8-0 win. It's kind of be good. Obviously, we'll talk about Dylan here in just a second, but overall, 8-0 victory. Spencer Anderson with a 16-save shutout. Everything was, especially that first period, was clicking for you guys.
Yeah, we talked in the pregame show about coming out quick, having a fast start, and the guys did a great job of doing that. I think that was a very important part of that game, was being able to come out and establish that pace right away.
Well, and you get 3 for 6 of them, make that 4 for 6 in the power play. We talked about special teams, how important they're going to be. Obviously, even if you don't get those 4 power play goals, you still win 4-0. But just how much does that help the confidence for this Hawaii Capitals team?
It definitely helps a lot. And, again, I think that was a big part of establishing that early momentum. We got an pretty early power play, a couple shifts in. And, I think that was a huge part of that game. And being able to go out there and get a power play goal, just get the lead, does a lot for the confidence of the power play. But, again, just shows that, that what we've been doing, even when we haven't scored necessarily, we've gotten a lot of opportunities and chances. And today we started putting those in the net.
Well, Spencer Anderson made 16 saves. His biggest one was after you guys took a 5-0 lead, and like 10 seconds later, he had a breakaway shot that he had to stop. That was probably the best chance that Sioux Center had all day, but he was sharp in the limited time that he had to be sharp in this game, and he worked around. He moved the puck a lot himself too. Was that kind of especially by design to keep himself engaged in the game?
Yeah, we talked about that in the pregame again. Of just being able to lock in when you're not getting a shot. Every minute or so. I think we had a couple stretches, especially when we kind of had a couple tight power plays back to back. That there was 4 or 5 minutes between shots, and being able to come out and play the puck like that is something that you can do to stay locked into the game. Stay engaged in what everybody's doing and all that, and he did an outstanding job of that today.
So Dylan Dotson goes down with an injury. What can you tell? Obviously, you got on the ice, but lower body, upper body. What do you think of that injury right now?
Yeah, there's a lower body deal. The guy kind of went for a hip check, and I said got it right inside of his knee or hip area. They're right in that, and it kind of bent it sideways. Initially walking out there to him, I thought it was more knee. It seems like from what he was saying when we were out out there was more leg. I haven't been obviously down there. The trainer walked around there, so hopefully they've got something for us here. But something in his leg, and hopefully, obviously, he's okay.
And both the Dawson brothers had 4 goals combined, 2 each. How well they have been playing. Last year, they're on the same line playing really well, but they both play fantastic on 2 separate lines this year.
Yeah, they're both really good trigger guys, not afraid to shoot the puck. And sometimes that's what you need. You need those guys that are just willing to throw the puck on the net. Maybe a little unconventional at times, just to find a way to generate some offense and give people some things they're not looking at. And I think they both did a really good job of that today, and they both got really good shots on top of it.
Well, this is a unique scenario. Again, you have it twice where you play Yankton back-to-back games later on this season, but you get Sioux Center again tomorrow in a game where it wasn't super chippy, but there's a few more hits that you don't usually see in games. What does this game do to start to lead to tomorrow's game?
Yeah, I was very proud of the guys, for being smart throughout, and having. Definitely there's opportunities there, especially after Dylan went down there, for things to get chippy. And, the guys did a great job shying away from that and just realizing there's bigger things at play here. So, obviously we've got to come take care of business on the ice, get more goals than they do. But at the same point, we got big ones next week, or a big one next weekend. So we got to have everybody available.
Well, you get done here 6:25 right now. It's kind of nice to be done on a Saturday night. Granted, we're still in Sioux Center, not back at home, but it is kind of nice to be done a little bit. We get the early start tomorrow, but how nice it is to be done at 6:30 tonight. You got to make sure guys get rest because it's not the usual extra 2 hours or 3 hours later in the day when you're playing. It's earlier. Guys got to get to bed a little bit earlier tonight.
Yeah, I think we're getting babied a little bit, from last week getting to play Friday at 3 o'clock and, getting to play at 4:30 today on Saturday, 11:45 tomorrow. A night game's going to seem weird after all this. But, the guys will have to do a good job making sure they go back and they get to bed. And, obviously there's some time. I'm sure they've already said there's going to have some Xbox and some PlayStation stuff going on in the hotel tonight. So we'll have to make sure those things all get finished up in time for everyone to get some rest.
Well, I've already been challenged by Keegan Kitts, and he doesn't want to challenge me. I'm going to smoke him if he does. But
yeah, I just want to be on your team so that I can win too, and then I can join in that.
Well, you guys made fun of me the last time because I was a single guy. I'm no longer. Well, I guess technically I still file my taxes single for one more year, but I don't have that luxury anymore. So, but overall, good win, and we'll be chatting the pregame show tomorrow. Congrats on the win tonight.
Thanks, John.
That is head coach Steve Steele of the Oahe Capitals. They win it 8-0 here this evening, and we will have coverage at 11:15 tomorrow morning as the Caps get 2 goals from Devin and Dylan Dotson each. A goal from Barry Schweitzer, a goal from Luke Miller, Keegan Kitts, and Jaron Beck all score for the Caps as they win it 8-0 here this evening. We will have a coverage 11:15 tomorrow morning as we wrap up here tonight. We're looking forward to our second game of the weekend as we'll have a coverage again 11:15 tomorrow morning, 11:45 puck drop right here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Thanks to Jacob Mayer who got us started here earlier on this afternoon. Thanks to Wandemeyer for helping us back out and making sure we got back on the air. And the Capitals win it 8-0 over Sioux Center as we say so long from Sioux Center Vernon.
You've been listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, presented by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota. Oahe Capitals Hockey is brought to you by Hermanson Endodontics, AGE, Weatherall, Ramcoda, Wagner Auto, Xander Auto Parts, Envirotech, Leisure Palace, the Clubhouse Hotel and Suites, the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection, Pizza Ranch, Dano's Marine, American Family Insurance, Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, Ferding Electric, First United Methodist Church, and Beck Motors. Join us all season for Oahe Capital Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports, Central South Dakota's sports.